Hello students, welcome to MJC Learning. Standard 12, Science Stream, Subject Information Technology, and we are learning the chapter 3, that is Advanced JavaScript. We already had 4 sessions regarding the introduction and the loops in the JavaScript language. Today we will be learning about the objects in JavaScript. Second part. First part we had the document object model. Today we will be learning about a different object, the window object. In the previous session, we learnt about the document object model, the DOM. Document object model is a platform or an interface that allows programs and scripts to access and update the content, the structure, and the style of the documents. So what we learned in document object, the programs and scripts that are accessing and updating the content, structure, and style of document. This all was in the document object model. We learned different properties of the document object model also. Now next, we will learn about the window object. At the very top of the object hierarchy, if you see the figure starts from here, then this, and then this. So here it was the window object. In that there are 4 linked, and in the document object again there are 4 linked. So window object is at the top of the hierarchy. It is the parent object of all other objects. It represents an open window in a browser. Window is a 4-cornered screen. When you open a window, you have seen a window. It is a 4-cornered screen with a title bar and the buttons at the top right corner. Okay, so regarding the window, we will see some properties and methods today. So window object represents an open window in a browser. An object of window is created automatically by the browser. If a document contains frames, we have learned iframe in the first chapter. One frame inside another frame, the inline or the floating frame. So if a document contains frames like iframes, the browser creates one more window object for the HTML document and one additional window object for each frame. There will be 2 programs written there. One will be for the original and one will be for the inline frame. So there will be 2 windows shown. Window object is supported by all the browsers. It represents the browser's window. All global JavaScript objects, functions, and variables automatically become member of the window object. Global variables are also properties of window objects, and global functions are methods of the window object. So here we will be learning functions and methods with global variables and global functions. Let us see a table. This table you should be thorough with. Questions in MCQs you get regarding this table. So first we will see the properties of the window object, and then we will see the methods of the window object. So here there is the property and here is the description. A window has a name, location, document, status, and the close properties. So what is the name? Name sets the name of a window. How you write a name attribute in a tag. Same way here you have the name property for the window. The name of the window it will be. Location returns the location object for the window. Document returns the document object for the window. The content, the document that will be displayed in the window. Status sets or returns the text in the status bar of a window. You have seen the status bar, no? So whatever is the status of the window, it will be shown. Last one is closed. Returns a Boolean value indicating whether window has been closed or not. If it is closed, it will say 0. Open, then it will say 1. So this will be a closed property. So you have name, location, where is it, document, what are the contents, the status, and the open or the close status of the window. So these are the 5 properties which you can get as a MCQ. Next we will see the window method, window object methods with the description. Alert. Some functions we have already learned in the 11th standard. Okay, the alert function, the prompt, then the confirm function. We have learned already with an example program in the 11th standard. So what the alert says, it displays the alert box containing messages with the OK button. You have seen the alert message window. Okay, when you want to display a message, error message or any message, you can give it in the alert box. A small window will be displayed, 4-cornered window with the OK button. The confirm displays the confirm dialog box containing message with the OK and the cancel button. Do you want to save? Yes or no? Do you want to exit? Yes or no? So confirm window has 2 buttons, OK and the cancel button with the message. Prompt. It displays the dialog box to get input from the user. This is a very important, and this function we use mostly in our programs. In the last year's sample programs, we have used this function very badly. Prompt. When I say prompt, enter a number. This message has to be given inside the parenthesis. Prompt, enter a number. So one window will be shown to you with the message, enter a number. Then you know that a number has to be entered. So it is to get input from the user. Or if I say in prompt, input the first number, prompt, input the second number. Prompt will give you the window twice. First time, it will say enter the first number. When you enter one number, okay, then it will go for the second time. Prompt, enter the second number. So this function we use very badly in our basic programs also. So this we have used already. So you must have seen the window, how it appears for alert, confirm and the prompt. Next is the open and the close. Open opens a new window. Close closes the current window. I'll demonstrate this with the help of programs. Time being, you just learn the description of these methods. Open is to open a new window and close is to close the current window which is open. Blur removes focus from the current window. Focus sets focus to the current window. Print prints the content of the current window. And set time out calls a function or evaluates an expression after a specified number of milliseconds. We have practicals also on this. So when you do your practicals, you will understand this function better. Okay. So set time out. Here we are using a sample program also in our session in the end that will make you understand it better. There are the function takes specified number of milliseconds to change the window. So after something is timeout, it will take you to, the control will take you to another window. So here we use the milliseconds for demonstration. So this was about the property and the method. Let's take a sample program. This program will do what? First, it will show you in the main window just a button, just a button. When I click on this, create new window, it will open another window. In the main window, it's going to open a sub window and it will display a message. So if you want to open one window in another, then you are using the window dot open function. See here, this function. It opens a new window in the main window. So this function I am demonstrating here in the window object. So start normally, doc type HTML, head. In the head, I'm writing a function here. So in the head, we will be putting the script. Okay. Body will be later on. Mostly functions we write in the head section. So function make new window. This is just a name. It's a function name. You can put anything there. I'm saying function make new window. In that, I declare one variable new win. Okay, new win is equal to window dot open. For parenthesis denotes a function. So window dot open. This is one method. New win dot document dot write. In the new window, what will I write as the message? Document dot write function we have already seen. It displays a message in the same window. And if you want one more window inside, then we have to give the alert message or something. So in the new window dot document dot write, in H1, I will write this is a new window. Just a text will be displayed in the new window. So it will open this window and it will show me the text. That is the function. Close script, close head, body. Now you come to the main part. In the body, there is a form tag. In the form, close form, there is just one button. There is no text box. There are no other control. Just input type is equal to button. How we say submit button or any other. Here we are giving a function. So this will be input type button. What will be written on it? Value is equal to create new window. See here. And on clicking this button, what should happen? This is the on click function. Write it as it is. C is capital. It's a inbuilt function. So you have to go with the thing how it is being told to you. The format how it is being told, how it is being defined. So on click is equal to make new window. So on clicking this, what will happen? It will go to this function. And what does this function say? It will open the window and it will show you this message. Okay, so when I click here, it will open this window and it will show me this message. This is a new window. So this was about window dot open method. Look at this program. Here I am demonstrating the set timeout. After the timeout of one screen, it will display a message. Okay, same way you write till head. In that script there are two functions here. One function name is sample function, second function name is next. Okay, so in this there is window dot set timeout next 4000. This is the milliseconds figure, 4000 milliseconds. Set timeout next 4000. So after this milliseconds, it will go to the next and it will show me this message. Here there's only one message, alert, 4 seconds have passed. And in the main body, what is written? Body style is equal to background color cyan. One blue color, cyan color is given here in the background. H1 align center. There is the highest heading level, and what is written, click button and wait for the message. This is written here. Input type is equal to button. One button is shown here, input type button. What is written on that? Value is equal to timeout function. Timeout function is written, and on clicking on that, it should go to this function, sample function here. What is in this function? It should set the timeout after 4000 milliseconds when it goes to the next window. And when it goes to next window, it should display this message, 4 seconds have passed. So when I run this program, first it will show me this window. One message will be written, click button and wait for the message. So after 4000 milliseconds, you will get a message. So here you click, and on top of this window, you will get another window. This page says 4 seconds have passed, and one OK button will be displayed. Okay, so after 4 seconds, the window status changes. So this was about the set timeout function, and this program was demonstrating the open method. So these are the two things we saw. Simultaneous, you can write the other programs. You can have a reference in your textbook. There are other programs also. So these methods we have already done. And today I showed you open and the set timeout method also. Okay, so this was about the window object. It represents an open window in a browser. So this was the second object in the JavaScript language. Be thorough with all the concepts. I repeat again, these methods and the properties we will be using in our practicals. So learn all the programs step by step, execute by yourself and see how it is running. Change the color, change the properties and see. The close, make it to open, open to close, and see how it is being demonstrated. Likewise, you can change and do it by yourself. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you.